Have you ever asked yourself why certain things just don't seem to improve no matter how much effort, planning, or strategy you pour into them? Have you ever felt that the tighter you grip onto something, the person, an idea, a future, the more it slips away from you? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, and today we explore one of the most underrated forces of personal transformation, letting go, not conceptually, not as a hashtag, but as a living, breathing, week-long experiment that has the power to reset your life. This episode is based on a practice known as the 7-Day Letting Go Challenge, and I promise you, if you're willing to actually try this, not just think about it, you may experience more clarity, peace, and alignment than in the last several years combined. But first, a question. What if the thing you're trying so hard to fix is only stuck because you won't stop fixing it? What if the very effort, the obsessing, the control is the block? Let me take you back to a story of a woman named Anya. Anya was a yoga teacher, calm on the outside, but inside he was burning with pressure to succeed, to prove her worth, to make her studio profitable. She'd wake up at 5 a.m., meditate, post on social media, plan classes, but every month the same frustration came back: low attendance, high stress. One day, he confided in an old monk who had once guided her through trauma recovery. He asked, "Why am I stuck even though I'm doing everything right?" He smiled and replied, "You're holding the door closed with both hands while asking the wind to come in." He didn't understand. So he gave her an assignment. For 7 days, stop fixing, stop controlling, let go, on purpose, not out of weakness, but as a spiritual practice. This began the experiment. And what happened in those 7 days changed her forever. How? I want to walk you through those 7 days, not just what she did, but how you can do it too. Then, we'll explore the science, the psychology, and the deeper spiritual truth of why letting go isn't passive, it's powerfully active surrender. He 1. Let go of the schedule. Anya canceled all unnecessary meetings. For 1 day, he followed her body's rhythm instead of her to-do list. First, he panicked. What if I waste the day? But what happened surprised her. He didn't waste the day. He rested, read poetry, took a walk. And that night, she had the first full night's sleep in months. He 2. Let go of digital control. No checking likes, no emails after 5 p.m., no tracking metrics. You realized he had become addicted to dopamine hits from online attention. So instead of scrolling, he wrote handwritten letters to her 3 favorite clients just to thank them. 2 of them replied within hours, with tears and love. One said, "Your letter meant more than 1,000 Instagram posts." A 3. Let go of fixing others. He stopped giving unsolicited advice to her partner, her friends, even her students. Instead, she asked, "What do you need from me today?" One student said, "Just your presence." He cried after class, "I didn't know I mattered even when I wasn't doing anything." A 4. Let go of grudges. Nia had been holding on to an old betrayal from a business partner who abandoned their joint studio project. Instead of reliving the story, she wrote them a letter. He didn't send it. He just forgave them on paper. Then he burned it. That night, her chest felt lighter. A 5. let go of self-improvement. Formations, mo podcasts, journaling, just being. You walked barefoot in the garden. You drank tea slowly, that the sun hit her skin. And for the first time, he heard her own voice again. Not the voices of gurus or books, just her own. A6, let go of the outcome. She had a workshop that day. Only 6 people showed up. Normally, she'd feel embarrassed. But this time, he said, what if these 6 are the exact right people? So she taught like it was her last class. One of them signed up for a private retreat. Another sent a $500 donation. Not because she tried, but because she showed up without attachment. E7, let go of the identity. He asked herself, who am I if I'm not a yoga teacher, a healer, a leader? You realized she had been hiding behind roles. So she spent the day in silence, not as a teacher, not as anything, just as awareness. That night, he wrote in her journal, I don't know who I am, but I'm a wonder fear it. That was the breakthrough. 7 days, no skills, outside help, just subtraction. Letting go of schedules, metrics, control, judgment, identity. And in that space, something awakened, wholeness. Now, let's talk about why this works. Psychological lie, control is rooted in fear. The ego believes it must hold everything together or everything will fall apart. But in doing so, it becomes the very tension it's trying to avoid. Spiritual lie, letting go, is not about giving up. It's about opening up. When you let go, you're not abandoning life. You're inviting life in. You're saying, I trust that what is real will remain, and what falls away wasn't mine to begin with. Neuroscience even backs this up. Studies show that when people consciously release control and shift into states of mindfulness and surrender, their prefrontal cortex, the planning and worry center, relaxes. Their parasympathetic system activates, their cortisol drops, creativity rises, intuition increases. In simple terms, you become more yourself. Not because you added something, but because you removed what wasn't yours. So what if you tried it? What if, for 7 days, you let go of 1 layer per day? You don't need a vacation. You don't need a guru. You need only this, the courage to pause, to stop solving, to start trusting, to let the wind in, even if the doors creak. So here's your challenge. Choose 7 layers: your schedule, your phone, your perfectionism, your grudges, your titles, your story, your self-image. And each day, gently release 1. Not forever, just long enough to remember who you are beneath it all. Let me ask you, what's one thing you know you're holding on to too tightly? Is it time to loosen your grip? If this message resonated, touched something in your soul, or reminded you of your own turning point, share it in the comments. Tell us, what would you be willing to let go of for 7 days? And if you try the experiment, come back and tell us what you discovered. If this video brought you peace, please subscribe, like, and share it with someone who might be carrying too much. Because sometimes healing doesn't come from doing more. It comes from letting go. Thank you for watching this video.
Before you leave, here's something special. In Buddhism, we believe that every encounter carries a deeper meaning. Would you like to discover your true soul connection, the one written into your destiny? Take the Soulmate Test today and unveil the hidden truths of your journey. Click the link below and begin your path now.
http://soulmate. You wisdom more, come, white.